Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a little sketchbook tour of sketchbook number 5. As you can see, I started it on May 6, 2024 and it took almost 2 years to fill it, which I made a little challenge. Yeah, for that you can watch my latest video where I filled about 3/4 of this to avoid it getting 2 years old. I remember being very proud of this opening page. Here's a little Frieren fan art I did. I'm really happy with how the spread turned out still, even after 2 years. And what I don't like about this sketchbook is I used less and less color the further I got into it because I wanted to finish it quickly in the end. So yeah, that's something I want to do better with my new sketchbook. Some cats. I think I used reference pictures from Pinterest for the spread. Some of these look very derpy, but I really like this little guy and also this one. They are really cute. A Zalata spread. I remember doing this one on our trip to Croatia and I don't like how this one turned out because I think I didn't capture her likeness at all. Some frogs. I also used reference photos from Pinterest for them. Yes, I drew some faces here and I am not happy with how they turned out. I don't really get the proportions right. Even today I struggle with this. I oftentimes place the eyes on different heights, so I really have to work on that a little bit more. Fun little Pokemon spread. Yeah, and some more Pokemon. I used alcohol-based markers on this page, so I had to cover the bleed-through and used paint pens for this. And I really like the colors of these. Here I was doing some figure drawing, and to make it more interesting to look at, I turned them into my demon hunter I play in World of Warcraft. This is Money's WoW mage. Money imagines him to be very pretentious, and I tried to express this in these doodles, but I didn't get his face right. I think this one is the best, but the face looks different every single time. This was when we watched the trailer for the second season of Arcane, and I was so excited, so I had to draw this little scene from it, and I think it turned out quite good. Some more quick Arcane sketches. I don't like this spread at all. It turned out way too messy, and also I have the same problem with the placement of the facial features, as I mentioned before. I like this spread much better, but it's still quite messy. At this point, I think that's just my style of sketching. Sometimes I can't help it. Another Arcane spread I don't really like. I struggled a lot with these profile views of their faces. The facial features are, again, totally off. Yeah, I don't like these either. And here was a gap I filled 6 months later, it seems. This was after I got the Arcane art book and I tried to copy some of the concept art. And yeah, not really happy with the spread, but it was fun. Oh, this was when we played Expedition 33. This was such an amazing video game. I enjoyed it so much. And I had to do some fan art for it, but I didn't really capture their likeness again. So I really have to practice portraits some more. This was some live doodling. I used random items on my desk for reference. This was when I started practicing the head a lot more and the different features, and I'm feeling like I can practice this all the time and I still mess it up. Some more facial features and the Asaro head. Don't really like these kinds of spreads, but I think sometimes they are necessary. This was my first try at drawing some concept art from the Sea of Stars art book, and I can't recreate the style. It's so hard for me. I can't really tell why, but this kind of stylization, I just can't do it. I really like this spread. I remember Manny was playing some Digimon game on the Xbox, and I really got into the mood of drawing some Digimon, and this was so much fun, and I like the colors. Yeah, just a nice, colorful, cute spread. Again, I used alcohol-based markers for these, so this page was ruined right away. So I just doodled over the shapes, and I don't know what it is actually. Some practice of clothes and folds, because that's another big weakness of mine. There's so much I still have to practice. Some funny cats with hats. I think I found someone on Etsy who sold these kinds of hats, and the photos were so cute I had to draw them. This one's kind of scary though. Yeah, and some hand practice. As I mentioned in my other video, I have a full sketchbook of anatomy practice, and I finished that one, so I wanted to keep going with the practice, and I had to use this sketchbook because I ordered a new one for anatomy practice and I had to wait on this. But yeah, I didn't want to break the streak of practice. And this is where my challenge started. At this point, I decided I wanted to fill the sketchbook as fast as I can, because this piece already took so long and I didn't want it to get older than 2 years. So I did a little challenge. I counted the pages, I calculated how much I had to draw every day, and then I just drew like a crazy person. At first I took the World of Warcraft Midnight art book for reference, and I copied anything I thought was kind of fun to draw, and I really enjoyed drawing these kinds of weapons. So here's a lot of weaponry and other World of Warcraft related drawings. Here are some mounts from Eversong Woods, some of the main characters of the expansion, and again I struggled a lot with the placement of the facial features, but I still think they turned out pretty well. I also decided to use a ballpoint pen so that I couldn't overdo it and erase, and yeah, not much room for overthinking. Here's some architecture from Silver Moon, and these were also quite fun to draw, which I wouldn't have expected actually. Some props. I don't really like the way I colored them here because it turned out very messy, and yeah, I just don't like it. Some more character art, and as you can see, the eyes are different heights here again. Some more weapons. I really like how these turned out, but actually the hatching in the background took so long. This wasn't really efficient for this challenge, I have to admit. Some Haranir, which is a new race coming to World of Warcraft, a new playable race, and I really like them. They're like a mix of trolls and elves, which I really like. But yeah, their faces were quite hard, quite challenging to draw for me. Some of the animals that live in their area, I really like this one. Some of their weapons, again, I really enjoyed drawing those. I think they look pretty good. And some more faces. This time, these are the Armani trolls. This is a little environment study of an Armani tent, and I really like the spread. And then I used the Sea of Stars art book again, and again with the style I totally messed up her face. He turned out okay, I think, and these are fine, but yeah, I really struggled a lot with the Sea of Stars art. I actually love this art style so much, but it's not for me. I can't do it. I can only admire it. Yeah, then I drew my Demon Hunter for a bit, and this was quite fun. I actually really like how this one turned out, and also this one. Just these, they are, I don't think they really look like her, but these two, yeah, I like them. Yeah, back to Sea of Stars and the Smolkin. I think they are really cute, and I struggled less drawing them than I did drawing the humans. Yeah, they are quite fun. These were some enemies from the game, and yeah, I didn't do that well on the spread. I was waiting in the car and tried to draw from life a little bit, and that was a humbling experience. I really didn't do a good job with these. Some more Expedition 33, and again I messed up the faces so much. I don't know what to do. I really need to practice more. More Sea of Stars. This is actually the best spread, I think, that I did of the Sea of Stars theme. Actually, this one didn't turn out too bad. This one was really fun. This is cute. Yeah, and I love the combination of blue and orange, as you will see. Then I did a little watercolor tutorial, and actually this is not the best paper for watercolor, but also I have no patience to paint. This was another tutorial I found on YouTube, and this really didn't work in the sketchbook. This was too wet, too many layers, and just not the right paper. And I gave up halfway through, and I didn't know what to do on the other side of the spread because I didn't want to paint anymore, so I just took some notes and tried to doodle Henry, but yeah, just wanted to fill this page quickly. Then I like this one much better than the previous ones. I just picked some references from Pinterest again and just doodled. And the weather was quite nice. I was really happy that spring was finally here. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. Then here's another spread I did with animal references and also this color combination again, and really enjoyed that. I think it turned out really cute. Yeah, then I drew some cat-like Pokemon because I wanted to turn my cats into Pokemon, and actually I wanted to color this spread, but I didn't do that because I still had to finish the sketchbook, and I knew if I would color them, it would take a long time. So here are the two versions of my cats as Pokemon, and I really like how they turned out. I think I might draw them digitally at some point because yeah, I think they really look like Pokemon. And then I started another 100 heads challenge. I did one 5 years ago, and this was very efficient to fill the sketchbook. I think I filled 20 spreads with this challenge. It got really boring really quickly, but yeah, as I didn't want to deal with decision paralysis that much, I just impulsively decided to start this, and yeah, I did it. And as you can see, the placement of the facial features is still a hard thing to do for me, but some of them turned out pretty well, I think. A lot of them didn't though. Yeah, if you're interested in a separate video where I compare these to the ones I did 5 years ago, let me know. Otherwise, I will just flip through them for now, because I don't know what to say about them at the moment. Mani is practicing playing the ukulele if you're wondering about the background noise. Yeah, here I did some positive self-talk because I got pretty bored and tired with this challenge. But yeah, I really finished it. And not gonna lie, that felt pretty good. Ah yes, here I try to draw boxes in perspective, and you can tell I never actually did that before, and I really should give it another try because I gave up half the way through. This was when I got this thick Chinese anatomy book and started practicing with it. And yeah, Mani and I are watching a lot of One Piece at the moment and really enjoy it, so I did a little fan art sketch. This is some portrait of my demon hunter that I drew from imagination, and I just filled this page with random crap I had lying around, and yeah, you can really tell I wanted to be done with the sketchbook. Some more practice and even more practice. I didn't even care anymore about the aesthetics of the sketchbook. I just wanted to finish it. Some skulls. And this is the final spread. I don't want to show the last page because it's full of notes, also including phone numbers and stuff like that, so not gonna show that one, but it's not worth showing anyway, so yeah, that's the sketchbook. I think it started quite nice and fun and colorful, and yeah, but I wanted it to be done, so quantity over quality was the theme of this, and I'm happy it's done. I'm excited to start a new one. Well, actually I already did start a new one, which is this one, and for this one I want to go for a more colorful approach again, because as I compared my 100 Heads challenges, I flipped through my older sketchbooks and they look so much more fun than this one did, and I want to go back to that, even if that means that it will take longer to fill. But actually I have some spreads in here that took me very long to do, but I actually already love them so much more, and yeah, I'm excited to keep going with the sketchbook. I love it so far, so yeah. It's the same, by the way. Both are art creation sketchbooks by Talents, if you've been wondering. So yeah, I am glad I finished this one and to start a new one. Not gonna lie, it was quite hard to start filming this video because I didn't talk to camera for quite a while, and it always makes me very nervous. So please be kind, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!